YouTube. It's probably been one of the worst trading weeks of my life. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, not of my life. I done had some bad trading weeks. This doesn't top that. But just dealing with my mental wise, right? I don't know why, right? Like, my mental is usually A1, tier 1, D1. But like yesterday, I took a crazy freaking L and I just sat there and just thought, like, what am I doing with my life? So today we're going to try to change that with these trades today, right? I'm already down $500. All right, you feel me? Let me just show you my executions, right? A lot of my trades, this is where I mess up at. Look at this. Which now that I'm looking at it, yeah, this is a lot. My biggest problem, what I'm noticing, is I can't wait. I can't be patient, and I'm trading inside of chop, right? So the only way to stop getting chopped out is, of course, to wait, right? This was a trade right here. I got in for buys, got in for right here. Once we entered, we chopped, we came down. It almost stopped me out. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I went down 100, got back in, went down like 50 and got out. Now we're going up. And then this would happen so much. I get in after getting in for the right trade, you know, too early. After I lost like $200 to $300, I don't even want to get in on the right trade because I'm like, dang, what if I'm wrong? Because every single time, most of the time, I'm right with the trade. But this is where I mess up. I find my bias. After I find my bias, I find my where the market could reverse it. I wait for it to hit that level. Like, I do everything perfectly until it's time to execute, right? And once I get to the execution phase, that's where you're supposed to be the most patient, right? Because you make the first move, more than likely you're going to end up being wrong. And that's what I'm realizing. I need to just wait. Like, everything. See, it's stuff like this that makes me hate trading. But yeah, like I said, I enter in for buys right here, right, or down here. And I didn't feel like entering again because, hey, we got 20 minutes till opening, 10 minutes till opening, which we can for surely on opening candle just shoot up to the upside. I was wondering why my charts weren't showing up correctly. I was on NASDAQ. We want to see sweeps with liquidity pop through right now, though. Before anything, like, we want to see these highs get taken just to give us an SMT before we switch to bearish to buys. I mean, sales. Before I switch to sales, I do think we will get that sell off, but we might not. But I'm really upset though, because I was in for buys right here. I'm either looking for support right here, so I'm either looking for us to come down and push back up like that, or I'm looking for sales. That simple. And I told you we're gonna sweep up here, get those sales right there, and boom, now we back into this area. Now I want you to just look how we're slowing down. Plus it lines up with the EMA. I don't trade EMA, I just have it here, but we did just cross over. Look at that, just ran through here. So now what we want to look to see, we want to look for a pullback. Yeah, we'll take a pullback like around, look at that, bro. It did exact. See, I told y'all, I literally told y'all I know what I be talking about. Like, I told y'all this. I know what I be talking about. But okay, we just running without me. This is where I don't enter. Okay, so I don't know. I just look at this recording later to understand why we don't get an entry here, right? Where should I have entered earlier, right? Because I missed it. Or should I just wait? Maybe I'm just being impatient. Maybe I just have FOMO, right? We got these. We got this volume area high, which we're coming to line up with it very soon. We got this volume area high, and we got this level all the way up here. Do I think we're going to reach all the way up there? Probably not. Stand below this profile. I mean, we trying to escape. The reason I wouldn't take no trades right now is, first off, stop doing this too, by the way, y'all boys. First off, we got a bunch of like liquidity right here, right? So we can have a cool push down to the downside and then a sharp reversal back up to the upside. You don't want to be in during that time. What's another thing? We just right now, like, really just towards the edge. You don't want to take trades towards the edge. There's no reason to do that. But I did miss this sell trade. I called it, but I just didn't get an entry. We didn't get an entry. And that's what I'd be scared of, right? Like, a lot of the time I'd be scared, like, dang, what if I miss out? But I'd rather miss out and just get on the next trade. Now that I'm looking at it, I'd rather miss out and get in on the next trade instead of forcing trades continuously, if that makes sense. Not doing anything. See, this makes me feel like a real deal day trader. I'm not over trading. I'm being very patient. I'm waiting for my trade setup. I'm waiting for us to come back up into this range. Look and see what we do up here. Whatever we do up there, we might get a cool reversal. That's what I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking for a reversal. What we cannot seem to do is break past this. So what does that tell me? We cannot break past this. We're hanging below the EMA. We just had a huge sell-off. Sell. Hanging below the EMA. Rejecting off. Come on, give me to Asia lows at least. Oh snap, I was about to enter in too. I'm low-key still about to enter in. Sales sound so good. SMT here. Sweep of liquidity. A dump down to the downside. Pull back. Rejecting off overnight volume. Nigga, give me sales. Nigga, give me sales. I was trying to wait before we went higher, I guess. But I guess that we didn't want to go higher. Yeah, we ain't want to go higher. Higher. Yeah, higher. All right. Come on. Give me that push down to the downside, man. This is what we've been waiting for. These are the good trades that we talk about right here. Boom. All right, we're trying to attack and go below daily volume profile. So if we can get that, if we can get below, yeah, we're below it now. We should, I don't want to see no rejections, like quick push-ups or nothing like that, but we should be able to take these. Like, look at all this. All this sell side liquidity. I got a fart. I'm excited about this trade. Do I want to add to this trade? We gonna add 3 more cons. Sell. We in for 9 contracts and we gonna move these down. I need to put 3 more. Let's see how far we can dump. Let's trail. That's 800. We'll take that. We'll take that. We gonna take that. That's a good trade. That's a good trade. That was a really good trade. Y'all just watch me call it out. Every look. That was a really good trade. That was a really good trade. This is where we can have reversals at right here. Look at that. That's why I was like, yeah, we can get out. This is OTE of this range. Even if you don't know nothing about OTE, you know. But look at that. That was a nice move, little trade, bro. Going over. Oh, it's still dropping. Let's put the original TP. Let's see if we would have hit. I had like 9. I had 9 contracts. Take out. Psh, boy. I was about to say. Dang, that would have been 1,800. Well, take off like 3. That would have been like $1,300. I just missed out on it. It is what it is. I ain't really miss out on that because we made some money. Let's talk about this trade though, bro. Okay, first off, like I told you at the beginning of this video, I don't have trouble reading the markets. So that is not the issue. We would have hit TP right there. I don't have trouble reading the markets whatsoever. That's not the thing I have trouble with. What I have trouble with is waiting for an entry. And as y'all can see, we did that perfectly. Clap it up. Y'all guys are with me on this. So let's, yeah, this is part of y'all win as well. Clap it up for y'all boys. If y'all seen the trade that I seen, it took the same trade today. Good job. Right? But yeah, let's go over this trade. What happened? We had bullish buying pressure coming in. Now, what this looks like to me right here, what this looks like is sellers building up orders. Now, you got to understand, the market is based off orders. How the market moves is ran off orders. We are ran off orders. What I seen right here, and this is what I thought when we had this push down initially, this is where sellers were building up momentum, right? Sellers were building up momentum right here, right? They were putting in orders, and once we came and took out these highs, and we had an SMT. That's why that SMT right here was so important, because look how much we were lagging behind on ES, right? ES still hasn't even came and took these highs over here, and we have on the NASDAQ. Like, this was a strong SMT, right? A very, very bearish SMT. We could have really trailed today. If I would have, like, we could have trailed, like, and I'm kind of upset that we didn't. How much we up for today? Up 300. I'd take that, because yesterday I was up 500. Today I'm up 300. I'd take that, right? We'll take that. We just want to see green. Like I said, I don't want to see no more red days. We want to see green. But yeah, back to the trade. So what I seen initially is last night was terrible, right? I ended up taking buys and catching buys right here, but it was terrible. Like, it was extremely hard to catch a trade. We did catch buys, hit on that, then we lost it this morning, and then we just got it back, right? So after we did that, we came back to, I want you to see how stuff reacts to, and I didn't even realize this until I started explaining. We came back to the volume area high, like last night's overnight volume area high, right? We came back to it. Once we came back to it, we pushed back up instantly, and this was our support. This was our support right here to get us past these highs, right? As soon as we dropped below it, right, what did this become? Our resistance. We came below this, and we used this area, this level, and I had it marked out at first, but I deleted it. We had this marked out as our as a level, like a rejection level, right? Because it was support, and then it pushed up and was resistance, or pushed below and it was resistance after that. Another thing that we've seen, like I said, I do not trade the EMA or any stuff like that, right? I don't trade any of that. But what we do see, we are below the EMAs, right? Usually if we're above it, buys. We're below it, sells. That's all I use it for. That's what that's the only thing I'm gonna use it for. We could have entered right here when we had this pullback. 50 points would have been another TP, but I'm not really worried about no more trades today. I'm not trying to force anything. Yeah, so we had the pullback EMA. We crossed over right here. I think we're just now crossing over. And plus on the daily volume profile, it looks like we were trying to, that's what I was saying earlier. It looks like we were trying to rotate from up here down to down here, right? And of course, we ended up entering pretty late. So we ended up entering like right here. So our first TP should have been right here. But I ended up, I added on right there. I added on. That's one thing I did not do correctly, right? Well, no, I'm going to say I did, because I seen that it was sales. Like, we were dropping down. Like, we're dropping, right? I could have really ran and held TP today, right? I got in for sales right here. We're going to say, because this is where I had the 9 contracts. If I would have just held today, I could have made $3,000. Oh, I'm holding from now on. I don't care what nobody say. This would have been a 3K day if I could have just held and was patient. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I didn't peep that. But, yeah, bro, that was the trade. Really good trade, in my opinion. Everything just lined up perfectly for me to get in. I should have just held. That's the only problem that I didn't like, that I didn't do. I didn't hold today, which is okay. I'm not going to win them all. But we could have won a lot more if we would have been patient. But yeah, it's cool. We came back to yesterday's volume profile. Volume area low on a daily volume profile. Seemed like we're getting a rejection. Coming back to this low right here. This is a resist to this area. This is resistance. I wouldn't look for anything but sales today. That's just me personally. I wouldn't look for anything but sales. After doing all of this, like, we go to the 15 minute. After doing all of this, taking all of this stuff out, like, bro, I just think we have flipped on the EMAs as well. Like I just see bears, right? I just see bears. That's it. I love sales, man. That's one thing I do love are sales. I really don't like buys. Buys seem to take forever when you need them to, right? So yeah, we got this little volume area low. This was from yesterday's cash session. I feel like this would be more prevalent. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we got hell right here. Got hell from it again. That's smooth. That's smooth. Volume area low. Pull back. Rejection. Rejected off of the. That's smooth. That's smooth. I'll wait for another sell trade because more than likely we're finna get that pretty soon. So if I do take that, I will let y'all boys see that trade play out. But other than that, man, that's really it. That's probably gonna be my only trade for today unless I see another one. It is early. It's 8:52 in the morning, so the market, still got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, I'll see y'all boys later.